Pretty awesome.
Mike and Tony calling moves for the crowd they live. Eat, breathe this life they chose. Ohio roads and broken news. Piledriver podcast. Piledriver podcast. Piledriver podcast. Let it explode, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back. I wasn't talking to you. He barked over here. He said he's excited.
Not even.
I am the best in the world. I am Mike the Ref. On my right-hand side is the family man, Tony Forge. Collectively, we are the Piledriver Podcast. Welcome back to another episode. We got some stuff to talk about tonight, buddy. Not only did... I took in NeoPro this last week, on this past Saturday. Great show, by the way. Great show from NeoPro. But, obviously the big story that's been talked about, he came on last week with us and kind of hinted at it a little bit and talked some smack, was Uncle Wilbur's retirement match. Win, lose, or draw, he was going to retire. So all in all, obviously it was an emotional backstage. You know what I'm saying? Because we all knew what was going to happen. And then, of course, Wilbur, comes out and he comes to the back and he, puts this hoodie back there. It says NeoPro black hoodie. And he's just, he asks everybody to sign it. And we all thought, I think we all thought that it was like a, just a keepsake kind of deal for him.
Oh, right.
Turns out it was his entrance jacket for the evening. It was pretty fucking cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So, he came out in an entrance jacket that said NeoPro, and it had everybody in the back in the locker room signatures on it. It was pretty sweet.
That's sweet as hell.
It was a good match. I mean, obviously, main event of the evening. And we had some other matches we're going to talk about, but this was pretty good, man. This was pretty good. So here, let's pull it up. We got NeoPro. It was at the Kingdom Center, which was a different type of venue. I wasn't under the impression. Yeah.
Here we go. I got a couple at the end, too.
I was say that's your boy right there in the middle of the ring, just saying.
Yes, sir.
That's your boy right there. I believe this is Mad Dog Myers versus Zay Garcia. This match was fire, dude. We'll talk about it. But, this match was super cool. So let's just get right into it. This is the start of the show. This is how we started the show. We had a couple pre-show matches. Bray McKenzie got a victory over Tyler Haven.
Okay.
And then Big Man Sydney got a victory over Jeff Steele was who he wrestled.
Not sure if I recognize
Big Man's Jeff Steele was the one who wrestled Zay Garcia for the IW Guide Championship at the last.
Oh, okay.
So it was a good match. But then, this is how we started the main show, the main card, Izzy Lambert. We knew that the challenge had been answered by the Bev, which let me just talk about this man real quick. Super excited to see him. I haven't seen Bobby Beverly in, 10 years. I was not in this business when I met Bobby Beverly. I was solely a fan. And the fact that, I didn't get to work his match. Contos got it because that was, that's who he trained with and stuff back in the day. So we worked it out with him. But just to get to, share a locker room with him was fucking awesome. I took a picture, obviously, but it was cool. This match started hot. And obviously, if you know anything about Bobby Beverly, you know that he is not scared of any type of hardcore anything.
For sure.
But that wasn't all. There was another person had answered the challenge and nobody knew who it was until, NeoPro said that we weren't going to know until the music hit. Well, it turned out to be Mr. Insanity himself, Toby Klein.
That's wild.
That's 100%. I didn't know what to think after that when his music hit. At one point, I know he had a fork and he was running around. I don't know if he's got anybody with it or, he was trying though. He was trying. There was multiple chair shots The Bev had a nice crimson mask on. They threw each other through the guardrails. They kind of fought around the Kingdom Center. All in all, Bobby Beverly and Toby Klein fell, and Izzy Lambert picks up the major victory.
Wow. Absolutely a major victory.
Like
this, and I wasn't able to attend, so this is all fresh to me, man. This is my first time I'm getting the opportunity to even hear the results, dude.
This match was insane, and like I said, this is how you start a card. Obviously, we knew this match was going to go hard, but then yeah. After this, NeoPro unveiled a new canvas. They got a new gray canvas, which actually looked pretty nice. But then it got blood on it, so.
Of course, right away.
Match number 2, we had Megan Myers going 1-on-1 against, I believe, a debuting MJ Santana. MJ Santana, this is my first time actually getting to see her like in person. I've seen like clips and stuff where she was with at AIW, but she has very much a wrestler, Tony. Like she's very much a shoot wrestler. Like that's how she wrestles. Okay. And it was pretty. I mean, obviously Megan has a style of her own, and it kind of freaked out MJ a little bit because again, MJ was just kind of trying to wrestle.
Yeah. Right.
And Megan did her Black Swan. At one point she did the little scorpion tail thing she does where she kicks her feet over her head and people are freaked out.
Freaking everybody out. Right.
But this is a pretty solid match in the women's division. MJ able to pick up a victory here after Megan Myers was speared by Jocelyn Navarro.
Okay.
After the ref was distracted. So
unfinished business there, man.
100% Megan Myers trying to go after that title, but now it seems like Jocelyn may have aligned herself with MJ Santana. So we will see how that goes going forward. Tick Bailey in the chat, my boy Tick. What up, homie? I believe Tick was at a show. He was at a rock show called Green Jello was the name of the band.
Oh shit!
This weekend, I saw his post. The next match here, we had the tag team championships being defended in a 4-corner frenzy match. Just knocked over my chair.
Oh damn!
In a 4-corner frenzy match, members only, defending against Studio 86, Patrick Hayes, Jimmy Shane, and the team of Poke Wild, which is Cowpoke Paul and Shelby Wilder.
So tell me, explain the rules of the 4-corner frenzy, because last week
Fatal 4-way match, I believe. It was they were all in the ring at the same time, Fatal 4, and you could tag anybody.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. So
yes,
but you can tag any.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It was. I'm sorry, not 4 people at the same time. 2 people at the same time, but you could tag anybody.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But obviously, in a 4-corner frenzy match, there's lots of stuff going around. People started going a little wild.
Oh, I imagine.
There was a no DQ. Weapons were used. At one point, a table was set up on the outside, and Studio 86's manager actually pushed Shelby Wilder off the top, threw the table on the floor. This match was insanity, dude. Like I don't even remember how, but I know at one point after the Shelby Wilder push, that caused Cowpoke to get like, oh shit, my partner, yada yada yada, and then Jimmy Shane and Patrick Hayes picked up the victory and new tag team champions.
That was going to be my next question: was how did the teaming of Jimmy Shane and Patrick Hayes go? Because we've seen the rest of these guys as normal team. Not that Hayes and Shane haven't been a team for at least a little while, but not like tag team.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously at the last show in Louisville, there was some miscommunication between them during their match. So I don't know. They were able to coexist. They were able to keep each other on the same page, and they walked away with the NeoPro Tag Team Championships. Then we went to intermission. I don't remember. I wish I had the card. I should have brought it over here. It's in the kitchen or something. They got these cookies, bro. I don't know this lady's name. I wish I knew this lady's name. Donna, the NeoPro moms over there, they know this lady. I believe her name's Catherine. They called her Cat's Cookies. So maybe
Cat's Cookies. Okay.
Yeah, but let me just tell you, bro. Cookies were top notch. I mean, they ain't got nothing on the cupcakes that we get on show days. Which way do you see the cupcakes that we're getting on show days this week? Just wait. But these cookies are top notch. They had some strawberry crunch cookies, kind of look like a strawberry eclair, bro. You remember them ice cream bars back in the day?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a cookie with that stuff on it, though.
Okay.
She had peanut butter cookies with Reese's Pieces inside of them. And she had chocolate-covered cherry cookies. So the cookie itself was like a molten chocolate cookie. Like it was kind of super-duper soft, but it had cherry bits in it.
Oh.
They had a Dubai. She had a Dubai, like a chocolate brownie, but I'm not really a fan of the Dubai stuff. Like it's okay, but like, thanks, Devin. I appreciate your support.
Constant support.
Right, like, but he's gonna want a handshake on Saturday. He gonna want me to go. He gonna want me to go get Megan for him because he got something to give her. But I remember that. I'm gonna be like, nope, boo this fan. So
that should be you need a shirt that says "Boo this fan."
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting this. I'm gonna put Devin's face on it too. Boo this fan with thumbs downs on the side for Devin.
Damn.
Yeah, no, Tick, you missed out, brother. Tick said, "Damn, yummy, I'm fat." She had blueberry cookies. She had blueberry cookies with like a cream cheese frosting and like legitimate blueberries on there.
Oh.
So like, and that's how we were justifying it as wrestlers. We were like, it's got fruit, so it's good for you.
Right.
That's right. See, boom. Look at that. But yes, okay. So let me just talk about this IW Guide Championship match. Another thing. It was real nice to see Colton Quinn at the show. He wasn't on the show. He was just kind of hanging out. It was just kind of hanging out. Real good to see the Rowdy Rebel.
He just got engaged, right?
Yep. He just got engaged. So, yeah, I got to talk to him for a little bit. And then we were talking about the IW Guide and the cards and stuff because when Mad Dog showed up, obviously I have a full set of IW Guide cards. I wanted him to sign it, So I got I'm about 75% complete with all signatures. Like I got a whole full signed set of cards. So I walk up to Mad Dog, right, and Colton's with me, and I'm like, "Can you sign the cards?" And Colton's like, "Where the hell did you get those cards?" And I'm like, "From IW Guide." He's got a whole set over, and this dude's like, "What? Wrestling trading cards? Let's go!" So he went over and rocked the whole set. Damn dog's fighting, sorry. But I had never heard of Mad Dog Connolly before this match. I had heard, people like say things about him, how he was a, solid wrestler, real, mad dog. Like he liked to wrestle, like he liked to fight.
Right.
Let me just tell you, Tony, that this guy came out to the ring, no shoes, no knee pads.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. If that don't tell you how tough he is right there.
I never understood. Like the knee pad, like that's a rough one. But the no shoes, I'm always like, how do you not break your toes constantly?
Yeah. So him and Zay went at it. I was told by the owner of the IW Guide, I was a referee for this match. I was told to relax the rules. It wasn't necessarily a no disqualification match, but it was at my discretion if I felt, it was necessary. Okay.
Love that.
I'm down to watch these boys fight. So we watched them fight. At one point, I believe it was shared by a couple different. I know I shared it on my personal Facebook page. Mad Dog gut wrenched Zay literally from the ground, like picked him up off the ground and did like a float over gut wrench suplex onto the ground.
Oh,
like they were outside the ring and they were just battling. And dude, At one point, the dog collar around his neck, because obviously he's a mad dog, so he's got to have a collar with a chain on it, was introduced into the match. He tried to wrap it around Zay and get him to submit with it. Zay would not tap out. And then he wrapped the collar around the mad dog. And Zay Garcia is still your IW Guide Heavyweight Champion.
Damn.
So this match was fire, though. I loved it. I loved this match a lot. But Mad
good.
Dog is
That
definitely somebody you should watch. He's definitely a scary individual.
I was trying to get the suplex on the outside video, but I don't know if it's gonna let me download it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one was rough, dude. That one was rough.
Yeah.
Next up, we had our women's championship on the line. You heard her last week. She was here with us. She said that she was going to beat the shit out of Mika.
Oh, here we go. I got it.
She said she was going to smoke Micah. I'm sorry, Micah. She said she was going to smoke her. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Dude, the thump
That
is
was
insane.
crazy.
Like, the thump was nuts, bro. I could not believe that shit. And even after that, Zay took that and still was able to walk away. Yeah. The NeoPro Women's Championship match was on the Women's Championship was on the line as Micah made her return to take on Jocelyn Navarro. This was a great match until MJ Santana decided to just inject herself into it and hit Micah upside the head with the belt.
And see, I thought maybe it was just one-sided, like I said, Jocelyn had unfinished business. But like you said, obviously they have some kind of a team pairing, something going on, man.
It seems as if an alliance has been formed.
Yep.
Where MJ is going to do what it takes to protect that title for the gold standard. So after, like I said, big belt shot straight to the face. Micah saw her come in the ring. Micah tried to hit her with an elbow. MJ ducked it. Straight belt to the face, and obviously disqualification. It was right in front of referee Michael Contos. So disqualification. Jocelyn Navarro loses the match, but still your NeoPro Women's Champion. All right.
This one had to be.
As much as I want to tell you that this match was the match of the night, it is a very, very close second to the main event. But yes, Tony, yes.
Right.
This match cooked. I had the pleasure of refereeing this match, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
All of these guys, obviously fatal four-way match here, but the stipulation is an eliminator, so it's not just a one fall. It is if you get pinned, you're out of the match.
I love that too.
Shimbashi, the last minute addition. I've seen him before. Definitely showed why he deserves to, be sticking around, because this dude's good too. I mean, obviously everybody in this match is fire, but Mikey Montgomery, Shimbashi, and Adam Wick, all representing different states, to come in here and try to take the title from Trey Lamar, who's representing the hometown of Canton. I believe Trey Lamar at one point, he was rolling. He was kind of fending off everybody, keeping everybody away. It didn't look like anybody was going to be able to beat him. Shimbashi went up top for a move. I believe I don't know what he calls it. Every time he did a big elbow drop, he yelled his name, Shimbashi, and jumped into the elbow drop. So he got up top and he jumped and he Shimbashi'd and he missed.
Shimbashi elbow. Okay, damn.
Trey Lamar gets up and does this. I don't know what you want to call it. It looked like a low down frog splash.
Okay.
But it was more 5-star-esque. You remember how Rob Van Dam used to twist?
Oh,
for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trey Lamar does a twist. Like, he jumps, but he goes sideways when he does it. And it's gorgeous. He got the pin 1, 2, 3 and eliminated Shimbashi. So we're down to 3. Mikey Montgomery and Trey are kind of going one-on-one, back and forth. Trey gets the upper hand, tosses Mikey out, and then Adam Wick comes in from behind and starts getting the upper hand on Trey. I don't necessarily remember what the move was that got Mikey did something that got Trey to turn around, and Adam Wick got the low blow on the champion and then hit a cutter off the second ropes for the 1, 2, 3, and the champion was eliminated.
Holy shit.
Bro, let me just tell you that when Adam Wick pinned Trey Lamar in Canton, I have never heard in my 3 years in this business a crowd hate somebody so much.
I was gonna ask, Wick is a heel there? Was he?
Oh yeah,
that's the reaction he's gonna get for sure.
Oh yeah, and he, like I said, dude, as soon as he pinned Trey Lamar, chants started ringing out of "Fuck you, Adam." And like it was great, and he's just sitting there soaking it all in. And then him and Mikey put on another 3 to 4 minute 5-star banger where we didn't know who was going to win until Adam Wick jumped off that second rope with the cutter again. And new Great Lakes champion, Adam effing Wick.
Hell of a champion, though, man.
Bro. I mean, I shared a post earlier. He's currently the ex-ICW Midwest champion.
Right.
And I believe he is the all-class independent wrestling, I want to say heavyweight champion, but I could be wrong. But he definitely holds a belt there, too.
Right.
Like, so, I mean.
He's like just stacking, pretty much.
Yeah, 100%. And like I said, I don't know. I think my biggest thing about it, dude, is I've obviously not followed Adam's whole career. But I remember, like, the first time I saw Adam Wick, and I was like, that kid's awesome. That dude's good. It was at an OCW show. He showed up to fucking team at, I believe Martian Webb was injured. And he showed up to team with Riley for Alienated Youth.
Nice. Okay.
And I was like, I don't know who this guy is. I've never seen him before. And then, lo and behold, he's coming around all the time now winning titles. You know, like.
Yeah. Right. He can, at any point, he can pick up a belt for sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk about this one, and I'm gonna try not to get emotional because this one was emotional. They played a vignette, where Wilbur, and they played I forget what song it was. They played an old school rock song that went with it, and they dropped pictures from every time, from young Uncle Wilbur to now, and it was a great little thing. And then Wilbur cut him a little promo, and like he cut a promo that he filmed and like told thank you this and thank you that and thank you this and thank you that. It was phenomenal. And then he came out, and the building blew up. It got to the point during this match where these guys went back and forth, where Matthew Taylor tried to get the upper hand immediately by before the bell, getting the low blow on Uncle Wilbur. Never did I ever expect this match to end up the way it did. I believe this match was also at referee's discretion because referee Jason Mounts was the referee, one of Wilbur's first referees from MCW back in the day. So this was cool that, neither Contos or I had to referee this one. We kind of just got to stand back and watch.
Yeah, that's cool.
At one point, Caitlin, one of the Neo moms, posted a picture of all of us over like standing out the curtain because obviously Jason said we could all go stand outside the curtain and watch the match. And like she posted a picture of all of us hanging out over by the curtain, just kind of watching. There were times where, it should have been over. Had it been, I think, any other match, any other match from Wilbur, it would have been over when Matthew had hit. But he knew that it was his last, and he left every bit in the ring. Matthew Taylor was bloodied to a pulp, dude. Like, I'm talking bloodied. I don't know when or where. No weapons were used. It had to be off the post. No weapons were used in this match. And it was good, man. It was good. It was Wilbur got, couple Shining Wizards. Matthew Taylor's sitting on his knees, begging for another one. Wilbur hits him with the last Shining Wizard, and that's the game. And Wilbur Whitlock is your new NeoPro heavyweight champion. He, obviously grabs the mic. Thanks, everybody. Does this whole spiel and this whole speech. It was really good. And then, Patrick Hayes comes out.
Oh, wow.
And everybody's like, oh, shit. And we saw a side of Patrick Hayes that, obviously his friend retired. And he let us know that, and it was a good time, by everybody. And then obviously we all got in the ring. We raised Wilbur up on our shoulders, and he walked away from NeoPro with his boots in the ring and the title in the ring, as you see there. So Uncle Wilbur has retired. He retired as the champion, and we'll see what's next. But it's already been announced what's going to happen, and I know you probably don't have it because it wasn't.
Oh, I do. I just while you were talking,
even better. Look at that.
I know. I was searching. I'm gonna have to pull this volume down.
But it has been announced that on May 23rd, the tournament will begin. And we will get a new champion.
Sam Beal, nice.
Izzy Lambert, Sam Beal, Joshua Bishop, Big
Porter,
Bill.
Let's go.
Matthew Taylor, Trey Lamar, Tyler Jordan.
Okay. Oh,
and Crash Jackson.
Oh, I do. I did see him recently on a flyer. I am a little familiar with him.
So I've only seen Crash one time, and that was at Wrestling Revolver, and he's good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, Tick in here said Wilbur Whitlock is a legend. He fueled my indie love. Well, I mean, same here. Tick, he is. Uncle Wilbur's a big friend of the show. He's always been here with us. He's supported the pod since day one. So it was actually pretty cool, for me to be able to support him and be there. I mean, from going in the front row at NeoPro 1 to where Uncle Wilbur would walk around and give me and fucking Dean hugs before every show.
Yeah.
To, getting to be like, it was pretty cool, man. So I was happy to be a part of that. But it was a great show. And then, like you said, May 23rd is their next show, and that will be out in Louisville, and the tournament will start. I don't think the tournament's going to conclude in one day. I mean, it might, though. I don't actually know.
It could be a full show tournament. Yeah, I mean,
it's
been done before. It's not like it hasn't been done.
I mean, going at that, though, you got to obviously heavily favor the champion here. The former champion, Matthew Taylor, going into this tournament. But then the names that, obviously are new-ish to NeoPro, you got to watch out for because we've never seen them. We don't know what they're capable of. Crash Jackson, Sam Beal. But then you got the ones that we do know what they're capable of, and we know they're hungry, like the Tyler Jordans.
Oh, well, and
the Trey Lamars.
You also have a guy like Josh Bishop, who is already a champion, in multiple promotions, and can very easily just say, okay, I want this one too, Yeah, no,
100%. And I mean, speaking of, he is our current mega heavyweight champion.
Yes, sir.
But this Sunday, he will be defending that title. Or Saturday, this Saturday, he will be defending that title as we return to LC for the last show of the spring. We are getting ready to kick off the summer tour of Mega Championship Wrestling. This is the last leg at the college before we hit the road. And we've had some matches announced. You got a VIP match. We got Yoder trying to get back on track, get back in his winning ways. After he's lost a couple one. I mean, since he's lost that Brass Knuckles Championship, he's been on a little bit of a losing streak.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to get his momentum back again, and I don't know, to get it against Refundo. Refundo, win or lose, Refundo seems to have momentum. Like regardless, he is always out there giving cash, giving refunds. I don't know,
giving refunds, right? Like what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what's going on there. Like I said, maybe Yoder can get back in his winning ways or back to winning the winning column. The Baddies Championship will be on the line.
This one's going to be a banger for sure.
As we have a debut. Megan Myers, the return. Storm Garcon, the champion.
Newly crowned champion.
Nahir Robles making her debut for Mega Championship Wrestling.
La Chica de Hala Hala. I'm about it, bro.
Oh, I didn't even see that up there.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
La Chica de Ola Ola. Is it Ola Ola?
Is it, well, maybe it is Ola Ola.
It's Ola Ola, yeah. Okay, so, well, I mean, I've seen Nair. I've gotten to work with her at NeoPro. She was in a tag team match with Angel Metro versus the Goon Squad.
That's right.
She can wrestle. She can go.
Oh.
So Storm Garcon has a pretty tough test for her first defense.
We didn't get to see the matchup with Mega Myers and Storm Garcon, so this is maybe not the one-on-one or anything that we were trying to get before, but
yeah, but I mean we'll get something here at least. I mean, yeah. I did get a chance to see Megan at NeoPro this weekend.
Right.
Last time we saw her hand was a little jacked up. She is doing better, so everybody's healthy. Everybody's ready to go. This should be a banger of a triple threat match. Okay. All right. Let's not talk about this one that much. I don't know. I mean, look, this is some of the best work I've ever heard from the Cheese Boy. This dude is out here just laying it on the line, betting on himself.
And why wouldn't he?
I mean, it seems to be working. He will be teaming up with Bryson Teller and the owner, Brandon Xavier, in a 6-man tag against Bear City Vice.
The unlikely pairing of the Ohio Chief and Vito Mozzarella, man. Not to even mention Bryson Teller.
Well, Bryson Teller's got the heat with Colt, and
exactly.
So that kind of makes a little sense. But like you said, we saw video after video after video, and where Vito was just adamantly told to shut the fuck up.
And it's more than just on video. It happens more than on video.
So, Tick says Brandon stinks. Are you coming to the show, Tick? I hope Tick Bailey will be at the show on Saturday. But yeah, so I don't know how to obviously work at matches. With Brandon, he's the boss. So like, I guess he can just call it in the, he can just call in the middle of the show, in the middle of the match, like no DQ match now.
He sure can.
So
and you don't know if you'll be the referee for this one. Obviously, you don't have that knowledge beforehand. But if you happen to be in there, man, it's not like you can say no. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Look, at one show I came in and I got punched by Brandon at Converge, and I'm good on that.
You'll never forget it.
Yeah. So we will see what happens at this 6-man tag team match, but it doesn't look too pretty for Bear City Vice.
No, it does not.
This is actually the match I think I'm most excited about.
This is wild, isn't it?
The stipulation on this match is, like I said, is what's the most exciting to me. Riley Santos and Dio Salvador will be teaming up to take on the team of Cash Inc. We know that Cash Inc. Holds 2 individual titles at this point.
Right. Both men are champions, but not tag team champions as You know,
I know how to count.
13.
1, 2, 3. But the stipulation here, if Skylar or Gradley is pinned or submitted, the whoever pins them or makes them submit will win their respective title. So Dio Salvador pins Gavin Gradley. Dio Salvador is our new Fighting Spirit champion. Riley Santos pins Jay Skylar. Riley Santos is our new Fighting Spirit champion.
Oh, what a comment by Jill Dials. What insight by Jill Dials.
So, like, I guess that you mean like if Riley pins Jace and Dios pins Gavin, and then like whoever does the double count like that, both men lose their titles.
It's a double swap. I mean, who knows?
Like I said, this match is the most exciting. Riley Santos has kind of been on a little bit of a run since teaming up with Dio Salvador and joining Mega. Obviously, being under the tutelage of a veteran like Dio Salvador doesn't hurt your case.
Right. Yeah, that never hurts your case.
Not the only tag team match we have of the night, though. Oh, damn, I thought it was going to be next. Damn it. That's all right. We'll talk about the Heritage Battle Royal. We do have the Heritage Battle Royal where, all kinds of cultures, everybody of any heritage is being represented here. I mean, on the flyer, you see some El Refundo. You see the Demon King, Kalam. I believe we are getting a debut of Zafira.
Oh yeah, she was blending into the flag for me. I see her back there in her red mask.
El Parmigiano Italiano.
Fudo.
The drag in the Heritage Battle Royal.
Yes. El
Aaron
Nacho
Alloway,
looks like.
and then it looks like the return of El Nacho.
And maybe
I don't
more.
know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't actually know. These are the people that have just announced they're entering into the Heritage Battle Royal. So we will see who walks away with that win there. And, I'm not even I believe the champion gets a title shot or who the winner gets a title shot, but I could be wrong. on that.
I'm not 100% sure either.
Yeah. This match I am very, very excited for. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time will be returning. M-Dog Matt Cross.
Razzie Suave?
I would say I've been a fan for 20 years. But yes, in this match as well, you do have the homie, the West Side Dub, Razzie Suave, also El Taino, and the Cutthroat Cruz. Essentially, when I look at this match on paper, Tony, if we're just talking just fan style here, you know what I see?
Mm-hmm.
Lucha Underground.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what you're going to see. That is
this match is going to be full of high flying. This match, these guys are going to be jumping. So,
yeah.
I might be super duper excited for this one more than anyone.
Well, and Cruz stole the show last month. So, who knows what that man's going to do.
Oh, yeah. One of the best frog splashes I've seen. That frog splash off that ladder was top notch. So,
what did he 450 to the floor from the top turnbuckle, dude? It was crazy.
We have the battle of the heavy hitters as Chris Onyx returns to take on the newcomer Victor Belov.
I don't know if Onyx knows what he's in for, man. And he has fought some battles with some titans, but Belov is a different kind of look at that man.
I mean, we've seen Belov since his debut tap out 3 people now? Submit 3 people?
I believe so.
So, I mean, Onyx kind of just has to use his power. Onyx might have the speed advantage here, though, because Belov is bigger. So Onyx might have to rely, even though they are both big guys. They need to. Tick said Victor is ginormous.
We've seen Onyx.
Jill said she's going to post her favorite M-Dog Matt Cross story.
Go ahead. We've seen Onyx you know, get a little lay on his feet, do some high flying. You know, he's that springboard DDT, I want to say he does, and a couple dives off the top
I would
rope.
say, yeah, last show he jumped off the top rope. So I mean, he can use that speed.
Exactly. I could see him using that to his advantage.
Here we go. Not the only tag team match we have on the card. The titles will also be on the line, as Pretty Tough defends against the Old School Assassins.
This might be, yeah, man. This
one is gonna be rough. As we've seen in previous, matches with these guys, OSA don't play.
Right. And it's not a 2-on-2, but we've seen them in previous matches. But there's always been, other stuff going on. It's
never been I think the only time we saw them in singles tag team matches was against Bear City Vice at the last show, and they absolutely destroyed them.
Destroyed those men. So Pretty Tough are they're in for a night for sure.
And no, this is no slouch. Amanda and Zoe are home. That's why the dogs are barking. This is no slouch to Pretty Tough, because this is one of the greatest tag teams.
Oh, in Mega history. I mean, I can't remember now if they're 1 or 2-time champions. Did they win the titles back? Did they lose and win the titles back at one point?
I don't believe so.
Okay,
I think they've held them, just the one time. But they've been on a pretty solid run. They've TLC matches. They've
very nice run.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. This is another tough test.
Mm-hmm.
They were fighting, knocked over my chair. This is the toughest test I believe that they've faced, and it's crazy to say, because again, they were in a 4-way TLC match where they won.
Right.
So to just say that a normal tag team match is the toughest test, it's not the match, it's the opponents, dude.
Yeah.
Ethan and Seth look at them.
Yeah.
So, and I agree with Tick. This should be a good one. This might be the
sleeper match of the night.
And then after his big win last month over the Suplex Shogun, the good one gets his shot. Pastor CeeLo going 1-on-1 with the Intense Icon and the Mega Heavyweight Champion, Joshua Bishop.
Dude, we were just talking a little bit about his title reigns. He came out with a what was it last
MLW,
the
MLW tag team title. So,
but man, CeeLo has been on a roll. He has been on a tear recently. He's winning gold himself, tag titles himself.
Yes, sir. He is your Exodus tag team champion with Pretty Boy Smooth.
Yes, sir. PB Smooth.
So, I mean, again, I hate to say it again because it sounds like I've said this at least 3 or 4 times tonight. Probably one of the biggest tests of CeeLo's career. This is somebody that, is 6'4", 260 pounds. They don't call him the Intense Icon for no reason. He likes to throw down. I saw a clip today somebody posted where him and Matthew Justice, and Matthew Justice powerbombed him off the apron into a table on the floor. Like, Josh Bishop likes to fight.
Yeah.
But Pastor CeeLo has, like you said, been on a super hot streak. He has overcome every obstacle that's been thrown in front of him.
And big opponents, man. Like he just beat Shogun, who is no small man. He might, obviously not as tall as Bishop is, but maybe wider, his frame.
Yeah.
Weight.
No, and Tick said it there, exit 187. If Josh Bishop is able to get CeeLo up there, it might be, the ride might be over. That might be time for you to get off.
Yeah. if he hits it.
But then again, if CeeLo hits that final testament on Josh Bishop,
dude, if he was that what he hit on Shogun at the end of the night there?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
His little twisted neck breaker thing.
Oh, I was thinking he did almost like a coffin drop.
Oh yeah, no, off the top rope. Yeah, that's his the Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah, that's right. Dude, I mean, he's got a few.
So, I mean, this could be, like I said, it's the biggest test of his career. And it's for the biggest prize in the game.
Right? Bring it home. Bring it home, Pastor.
And, I mean, I agree. It's been gone for way too long. So, Pastor CeeLo, we're all rooting for you. The whole, obviously the locker room wants you to bring that title home. But we understand that it is no small task that we are asking.
It hasn't. I mean, it's been how long? Almost a year?
Almost.
Months, maybe?
What's not you, Tick? Tick said, not me, PDP.
Want the mega title to come back home?
Oh, he doesn't want the mega. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, look, dude, I think the biggest thing about it is, like, Josh Bishop is good. But it's the same concept, I guess, as like a Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns. They look at it like that.
Yeah.
For the big title fights, we don't need him to be on turmoil every week, and I get it.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
It would be nice for that title to show up on a turmoil. I mean, it has before. He's been there. It's not like he hasn't been there.
Yeah. No, Tick said you are correct. Boo the good one.
No.
So Tick will be in the house. We look forward to seeing everybody this Saturday. I know that we got some new vendors that we've never had. I know we got some new stuff coming.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
You are there on Saturday. Doors open at 4:00, I believe. I'm going back to the beginning page. Boop. Yep, doors at 4, bell at 5.
There you go.
So we will be there live. We will be hanging out. We have, all the stuff available. Everybody that has merch, you already know the Mega guys will be out. The Mega roster will be out. I believe, we will have some other things that we haven't seen in a while that you're definitely going to want to bring a little cash, as Pedro would say, for. Bring a little cash. And then obviously we got Backlash coming up on May 9th, but we'll talk about that, next week. Big night, but we're gonna have some more fun with that actually that we talked about. We got a doubleheader at the gym for that.
Oh, that's right. Duh, of course.
That's right.
Of course. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
Okay. Jill in the chat, she said, speaking of turmoil, not only will I be watching, but I will be breaking down the card like she does every week. Hell yes. We can't wait to hear it. It's probably one of my favorite things when Jill does that shit. I love reading them. But yeah, so that's it we got for tonight. We don't have a whole bunch. But we, thank you, Uncle Wilbur. I will say that.
Yes, thank you, Uncle Wilbur. Sorry I wasn't out there.
It was, like I said, it was a good moment, and it's nice to read your stuff and see the stuff, that he said afterwards. Kind of like the whole, he said he only wanted to be a pro wrestler his whole life. That's all he ever wanted to be. So even the fact that, like, he got to live out his dream and have, you see people, I didn't say anything, and people in the chat calling him the indie legend, and
right.
The fact that you can touch people for 20 years and they still think of you and stuff like that, that's cool shit, man. So much respect to Uncle Wilbur. I'm glad he got to live out his dream, and I'm sure Jill is happy that he's going to be hanging out at home a lot more now.
Right, for sure.
And then, obviously, get over to LC3 this Saturday. I know limited tickets are available. Kids 10 and under, as always, are free. Bring them. Bring the children. Come hang out with your boys and your girls of Mega Championship Wrestling. And, maybe buy some stuff because we'll have all kinds of stuff available. So
yeah, always.
Tick Bailey said we'll see you Saturday. Can't wait, my friend. Tony, you got anything, Mike?
I don't think so, man. Make sure you tune into Turmoil on Thursday. We got a nice card. We already got some matches announced, I want to say.
Oh yeah, I think I saw a couple matches. I'm sure. I don't know. I don't want to say anything and be, not be posted.
Right, that's what I was trying to skim real quick, but definitely people letting out promos. I know. Yeah, it's a go home show, man. It's gonna be killer.
Yeah. So we will be ready this Thursday. Make sure you're with us. Tune in. The Hammer, the BBC will be calling all the action, and I'll be wearing some stripes. Tony will be running the cameras up top, doing the thing.
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody for joining in. I know at one point we had like 27 viewers tonight, Tony. So
that's fucking wild.
I know. That's probably I saw it popped up there at the top. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We will see everybody. Get over to the link. Actually, I got one more thing. Look at it. You see the link across the screen. We're scrolling on the bottom. BrainbusterTees.com. You can just go to that and then search Piledriver Podcast, and we will. You'll see all the shirts pop up, all the stuff. Go out, support one of your favorite wrestlers, support your boys, buy some stuff. We will see everybody. Hey, Riley Santos with the late shout out. We will see you on Thursday or Saturday as well. Tony put the link in the YouTube video, so go check that out.
Should be going.
We appreciate you all again. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you all this Thursday or this Saturday.
Yes, sir. Night, y'all.
High school gyms, fairgrounds.